All right, folks, here we are back getting some more farming done. We're getting ready for our fall plantings. It's July 23rd. We are out here going to get the ground tilled up. We're going to get that final step into the food plot pyramid established, which is actually the most important step. That food plot pyramid, that bottom layer is your greens. You got to have that lush annual green growth. And this year we're going to be applying some different varieties here we'll talk about in just a second. And you can see behind me we have the second layer going really well, the corn. That has been growing really well this year. The height is getting really tall. For northern Minnesota, our corn here sometimes can grow up and down, you know, and we have had great success here this year. And then you can also see back there, we got the final part of the food plot pyramid is the soybeans. And with that soybeans, we're hoping to establish building up our does. We, in northern Minnesota here, we kind of have a lower doe population, so we're hoping to get the does boosted up as well as draw in the bucks here as deer season approaches. And so that final step is what we're planting today. We're going to be getting the ground tilled up with the boys, with the discs, and then come in and seed. And then after we seed, we're going to till it with the drag, and then the final step is we'll run the packer across it and get it nice packed so we get that good seed to soil contact that works great for getting that moisture to jumpstart that food plots. And so this year what we're going to be planting are two different styles. We're going to be planting a store-bought name brand shot plot, which is Evolved Harvest shot plot, which has some different varieties of rape and turnip in it, and that has always done really well for us, and we're going to be running that. And then the other one we're going to be running is a new variety of, we're going to call it our homegrown mix. It's something that I had mixed up at the feed store. It's going to have different varieties of brassicas, which will be the T-Raptor rape, and then we're also going to have some purple top turnip, and then on top of that we're going to also throw in some Dakin radish and some Austrian winter peas. And then the final little last step was we're going to have some Sub-Zero kale in there. So a lot of good broadleaf mixes, and we're going to try that. We're going to run them side by side on a couple plots and see how they turn out. We're going to run that homegrown mix right here, as you can see, on the north edge all the way up to the bird's eye view stand. And then we're going to split the ant stand and the water hole stand half and half with the home mix and the Evolved Harvest shot plot. And so we'll see how that turns out. And then the same thing we're going to do on our northwest boundary here on the big hunt field. We'll be doing that same thing. We'll be splitting that up into half and half, so we can kind of give you some updates as the season goes on. But let's get going here. We'll show you guys some footage. We'll get the drone up in the air and you can take a look at the boys getting the food plots tilled up and planted. Stay tuned. everyone, here we are, just getting done with the final steps of the food plots, fall food plots. We got the disc all disced up, then we ran the drag, and then finally that packer. And that packer does such a great job of getting that good seed to soil contact like we've talked about in the past. And as you can see behind me, it just flattens it out real nice and makes a great smooth area, but then you get that good contact with the soil, and so that's just awesome to see that work. And so I'm going to take you over here now. We're going to show you a new plot that we kind of planted this year for the first time. This is that one I was talking about. We strip cropped with the Evolved Harvest as well as our new homegrown mix. This is the ant stand plot. We're going to hopefully try to draw the deer into this plot in the evenings before they go out onto our bigger food plot here, and hopefully we'll be able to get a shot at them out of the ant stand here. But this is just a nice little small, maybe not even a quarter acre, just under a quarter acre plot, as you can see kind of behind me here. All around, we're gonna put a mock scrape. We got a mock scrape over here right by the stand that'll hopefully draw them in. It's a area where we can then get the buck to stop as he's looking and maybe get a shot. So we'll give you some updates though as we get farther along, as these food plots start growing, the corn, the beans, and then our greens here, all of our green food plots. And so we hope you guys enjoy the videos. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like our videos if you like them. It always helps, and leave a comment. The boys love seeing the comments and reading them, and if you got any questions too, we'll love to answer questions. So that's it for now, everyone. We'll give you some updates shortly, and thanks again for watching. Mossy Hill Outdoors signing off.